Daniel, the Muslim in this debate, claims that Moses demanded virgin women to be sex slaves. I think that might tell us more about the individual that believes such a thing, but the truth is right there in the Bible, and I think you'll all be surprised if you just bear with me a few minutes. So, we know that diseases now, through modern science, can be sexually transmitted. We know that men and women can pass on disease to their offspring. And we know that there were so few people on Earth at the time that such a disease being allowed to spread would mean you and I would not be here to criticize the methods. So reading from the Bible, behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against the Lord in the matter of Peor, and there was a plague among the congregation of the Lord. Now therefore, why therefore? Because of the plague, kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that hath known man by lying with him. So why were only the virgins allowed to live? Well, they are the only ones you know have not had sex, and when you're dealing with a disease that can be sexually transmitted, it should be obvious to all. So let's read on. And do ye abide without the camp 7 days. Whosoever hath killed any person, and whosoever hath touched any slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day and on the 7th day. So let's think about this passage. We are told that the people who came into contact with this disease must remain without the camp. In other words, they must remain in quarantine for 7 days. Now, how did anybody know about quarantine thousands of years before it was scientifically discovered? So what method did they use to purify themselves while in quarantine? And one shall burn the heifer in his sight, her skin and her flesh and her blood with her dung shall he burn. And a man that is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer and lay them up without the camp in a clean place, and it shall be kept for the congregation of the children of Israel for a water of separation. It is purification for sin. So it is stipulated clearly that the process of burning the cow along with its dung creates water for purification for sin. We understand the sin in this case being rampant disease spread through sexual intercourse. Secular history teaches, sometimes even with animals. So the process of burning the cow and its dung creates 2 ways of purifying water. From the International Research Journal of Engineering and Technology, cow dung ash is an excellent water purifier. All harmful bacteria are killed by just adding a pinch or 2 of cow dung ash in a few litres of water. The ashes also, of course, contain bone char for water purification, which somehow these people knew. Everything that may abide the fire, ye shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with the water of separation, and all that abideth not the fire, ye shall make go through the water. So, how did these people know that passing something through fire would cleanse the item from disease and bacteria? Once again, this is something we would not learn for thousands of years. Anything that would burn was washed with the water for purification, which we now know does purify, and everything that can abide the fire, as in it will not burn, is passed through the fire, which we now know cleanses it. So let me break this down very quickly. Moses was aware diseases were able to be passed on generationally and through intercourse. He knew how to create bone ash as water purification. He knew cow dung ash is also used for water purification. It also states clearly that this process creates water that purifies. We are told that all clothing must be washed with this water twice in the 7 days while remaining outside the camp in quarantine. Furthermore, we are told that anything that is not flammable must be passed through the fire to cleanse it. Knowing what we know now from modern science, and understanding how with so few people on Earth it was essential these people carried out these orders, otherwise we wouldn't be here to condemn it and misrepresent it.